Hi, video number 2 of Connections at Camano Commons with Bill and Bev O'Donnell. Hello everyone, this is Jeff Erickson, owner of Camano Island Coffee Roasters, as well as the Camano Commons Marketplace. And one of the things that we decided we wanted to start doing was introducing you to some of the really important players at Camano Commons as well as at the marketplace. And you know, we see Bill and Bev every day at the marketplace, and I think a lot of times you assume that you've always been on Camano Island, but that's not really the case. So tell me a little bit about your life and when you moved to Camano, and give me some background.
Go ahead.
Okay. We moved to Washington State in 1983, and we lived in Kirkland and Redmond while I was working up until 2001. We moved here in 2001, so we've been here, it'll be 17 years next month. And we have not lived anywhere that we enjoyed any more than we have right here. We love the people, we love the surroundings, we love the atmosphere, everything about it.
That's awesome.
And we are valiantly fighting to stay away from nursing homes and so forth. We're going to be right in our own home till the day we cross our eyes and
That's right.
Call it quits.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a very wonderful, just quiet, simple living, and that's the way we like to try to keep our life, because life is not simple today. It's very complicated, and everything is complicated. I don't care if you're in the grocery store, at the doctor, or wherever. And we just like the simple island life, quiet.
That's great. You know, somebody said something to me years ago that I also really found meaningful about Camano, and that is in a bigger community, there's a lot of people, and it's very difficult to be a significant part of the community. Whereas in a small community like Camano Island, you are always significant. I mean, you showing up at the marketplace every day is very significant, and that would get lost in a bigger location. So that's one of the things I have found beautiful about Camano, is there's some meaning in that significance for me. Of course, I tease them because I tell them they're the head of security, because they show up every day at the marketplace, and I tell them, don't just sit there chit-chatting, make sure you're watching out for anything weird that's going on. And so these two are my head of security, and I like that. I like having them here. And people that live right on our island and don't really get a chance to meet up. Give me some stories of that.
Well, I just, one kind of funny thing that happened when the picnic tables were out front in the summertime, we like to sit out there, and I greet everybody who comes into the market. And this lady stuck her head out the door and she said, "Will you come get me some truffles?" And I said, "Well, I don't work here." She said, "I thought you owned the place because you spoke to me." Or said hello.
That's awesome.
But I do to everyone.
Well, and I know you guys have met up with people that have just moved here from another place,
Oh, yeah.
or have a second home here, and you've reached out and connected with them and become best of friends, to where now the meeting place is, Bill and Bev will be at the marketplace at such and such time. We got to make sure we show up then, right?
This is true. One of the things that I enjoyed doing when I had my business going was every customer that I did a project for, whatever it may be, large or small, I would always terminate that when they paid their bill with a pound of coffee from Camano Island Coffee. And that was my introduction to your facility and to the island. And I've seen several of those people who continue to come back as customers.
That's awesome. That's only been a few years.
Yeah.
Just a few.
That's great.
Yeah.
When I first came up with the vision of the Commons, of course, I told everybody that I saw that I was going to build this thing on Camano Island. Most of them would laugh at me, and, you know, I was giving them free coffee, so they had to listen. You guys came to my barn on Camano Island in the very beginning and let me share my vision with you. And at that point you said, if you build it, we will support it. And I can tell you, of all the people in my life I've ever met, you two have kept your word, and it's been really awesome, and I appreciate that. So what did you think when you first heard about the vision? Did you think, wow, this is pretty far-fetched, or?
Not at all. I thought it was a great idea, and I wanted to see it materialize, and you made it happen.
That's great.
And we're very grateful for that.
We love having somewhere close to home. It's our happy place to
That's
come
great.
here. We love it. We meet new people. We have made a lot of great friends.
I don't
and-
think you've ever had a stranger in your life.
We don't know what a stranger looks like. That's true.
Gets me in trouble sometimes, but
Oh, that's so great. Well, and I think that it's been such a great thing that the marketplace is a place where people can connect. And that it's nice in society when the fact that you're on Camano is the reason that we connect, as opposed to so many opportunities to connect in our country where you have to be of one religious persuasion or one political party or one lifestyle choice. When you come to the marketplace, the fact that you're on Camano is the connector.
Correct. Agreed.
And nothing else really matters in that moment, right?
So true.
and it's just nice to have a place at home that we can connect with new people, and I think it's good for people our age to keep us busy. And
Well, it's been great for our employees. They love having you guys here. And you know what? I can honestly say I think we get more positive comments from our employees about Bill and Bev O'Donnell than just about anything else. I think half of them just come here to make sure that they see. Oh, and by the way, when you don't come, they get really concerned. Where's Bill and Bev? Somebody call Bill and Bev. So that's even a better thing.
Well,
Well,
we
we-
appreciate that too.
yes, we do, and we love the young people, and it's very interesting for Bill and me to watch them mature.
Yes.
These girls come in
Yeah.
and they're scared of themselves and scared of the public, and they just mature and become these great professional, very mature acting individuals.
Yeah.
And I think you're giving them a good training for their future.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Well, thank you guys again for being part of the vision and the community. And, you know, it's great to have an idea, but it takes people to make that idea work. And you two have certainly been a very big part of that. So I appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure on our part.
Yes, it is. We love it. We'd miss it if we didn't have it.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you very much.